I hope that you're able to find spaces that you feel comfortable moving in and are able to do things that make your body feel better when you leave the gym than you did going in, and that the things that you do are stimulating enough that you're able to be stronger in some capacity, or even just have an increased capacity of some form than you did the time before. And I hope you get to experience that joy over and over again for a lifetime. Peanut butter and jelly and honey on a bagel. Oof. Especially fresh bagel. We have St. Paul Bagelry. Okay, so if you have access to a belt squat, I would highly recommend giving calf raises a try. There's something about the resistance profile of it that is really pleasant. Like I'm a fan. Been doing these now for a number of weeks. Found these thanks to my good friend Michael, and I mean, it can be a little tricky to set up and figure out how to like place your hands and stuff, but once you get comfy in this, it's my favorite. It's my favorite calf movement at the moment. Currently cycling between these and donkey calf raises. I do at some point want to start doing calf raises on the leg press, but I'll circle back to seated. But like honestly, my soleus seems plenty developed. The more underneath muscle, my gastrocs, the superficial outside muscle, typically thought of as the calf, has more to go. Let's see. I worked up to 260. I think I did a number of sets of like 15-ish here. There was some guy in YouTube Shorts that came across my feed, and he was talking about how he does like 3 sets of 16 for like everything, with like a minute of rest. And it's not inherently more magical than or effective than any other protocol, but it's just a protocol that I haven't done much of in many movements. So I've been implementing that more. And not always 3 and not always 16, just like whenever it feels right, start with 1 set of 16 and see if I feel like doing more. The 3 questions I ask myself after I do a top set: does this muscle group have more to give? Does it need more to be stronger next time? And is my interest going up or down? And I use those to guide my decision making on whether or not I'm going to continue doing more. So, for what that's worth. Hamstring curls. If you have a lying hamstring curl machine, fold up a mat and place it under your thigh/hips. The leverage is really nice. I initially just saw someone else doing it, and I did it because if you can see on the pad, it's like beat up, and I didn't like the sensation of it. But once I tried it, the leverages are better. I'm stronger. Really excited about this discovery. I found this on this training day, which was 2 days ago. The assistance really drops off at the top, is where I've developed some sensitivity in my elbow flexors, my forearm and bicep area. From weighted pull-ups. I was chasing a 3-plate weighted pull-up for a while and maxing out fairly often with weight that was just a little bit beyond my current capacity. So, found a thing that directly loads my sensitive area. Very excited about that. So after my workout, I did another posing session with Naomi. I feel like this was really helpful for me. It was a good course correction because I think it's easy to get kind of comfortable or maybe a little relaxed in some of these poses. Not trying as hard as I'll need to be trying, kind of doing like the relaxed version of them, which is good. You want to be able to like flex your muscle to 75 to 80% of maximum while looking relaxed, but you also need to be able to like be there. So yeah, I feel like especially like being on my toes is still really hard to figure out. Like, okay, where do I position my body? Where should I feel tension? Where should I relax? And these are ways of holding my body that I have not engaged in before. So, yeah, it's just it's new, but that's what makes it, I think, especially fun. And it's also something that I haven't really seen many other people that identify as men do. Like, I don't, yeah, I've seen some people like do it on Instagram as kind of like a joke, but I'm doing something. My vision is a posing routine that like blends the masculine and feminine divisions, these poses that are for different groups, and kind of fluidly swimming between the two, as a way to do display and storytell, really. So there was like a unlock moment here, like a aha moment. So if you are trying to learn these poses, the squeezing the ball between your low back and mid back is the aha. Like, if you were to like lay on the bozu ball and try to pinch the bozu ball, or maybe like lean against a wall with a stability ball and try and squeeze the ball. This was the first time it clicked. I was like, oh, that makes everything so much easier. Yeah, Naomi's good with the hype. Yeah, she's a good teacher. Appreciate her. So yeah, since I made this click, I've been practicing more because I'm like excited. Like, oh, okay, all right, I can find that position now. Aha. So yeah, this is like my primary thing that I'm training for. Like, I have like a showcase that I want to host in a year from March, and a display of bodies, like there's a Sokana drop deadlift gorgeous deadlift fundraiser for gender affirming healthcare, and it really inspired me. Like, this is what events can be. This is what strength sports can be. It can be inclusive. It can be queer. It can be celebratory. So I'm trying to imagine, like, how do I do that with bodies, like the displaying of bodies. So I am excited because the more people I tell about this vision, I think the more it can kind of be birthed into this world in a really exciting way. So this is training from the next day. New movement. This is me playing around with it, trying to figure out how to do it. I got this movement from his Instagram handle. Used to be always be an athlete. The trick that I found is doubling up the mat, a lot more comfy on the back. And then the placement wise is like a lot lower on the back than I thought it would be. I thought it would be kind of somewhere in the mid, but it's almost like resting like near my tailbone or sacrum. I found that to be a lot more comfy. But as a chest movement, I really like it. Like, I love weighted dips. And this is like a weighted dip, but for push-ups. And I can feel that I'm engaging my abs. I'm doing like a weighted plank too. The range of motion is large because of the V-bars. Those could be a little bit more stable, but they're good enough, and they certainly can withstand it feels like they can withstand the weight very easily. So, but it's exciting and also humbling to like just like accept, like, oh yeah, I have more to learn. Like, I've been doing this for 15 years, but I think it's still good to have a white belt mentality to all this. So this is same day workout 2. I had an evening session with a client at the gym. I felt like working out some more, so I worked out some more. This is very much like, it very closely mimics the same loading pattern as those reverse bended pull-ups. So if you develop any elbow issues, give those barbell to forehead curls a try. Wide grip weighted pull-ups, 45 pounds, set of 10. Not bad. The other day I had a fairly intense lat workout. I've been hitting my lower lats pretty often, at least twice a week, probably. I just train them as soon as they're ready to go again, so I don't necessarily count my training by weeks, but and then I did two sets of body weight pull-ups plus straight arm lat pull downs with like a 20-30 second rest. Yeah, these feel great. I'm really happy. Pull-ups for a while weren't feeling so good because of my elbow sensitivity, but they're really coming back, so very happy about that. I feel like I could be a little bit more humble with lat pull down, like straight arm lat pull downs. I could probably go lighter, and but it feels good to be strong. I don't know. I go back, like I do a little bit of both. I think I was 80 pounds. This is my second working set with dips. I did 25 by 20, like my body weight plus 25 for 20, and then decided to do body weight. I think I got like 25. I don't know. It's a lot of counting. But I feel like I feel really dialed into my dip form, like in terms of like my sternum rocking, the way that my legs counterbalance, where my hips go. Like leg assisted dips are the pathway. And just a quick posing routine with a pump. And so this is my body in its most like muscular looking form. Like when I wake up in the morning, I don't look like this. Like I feel like I have like two different bodies. And that's normal. And I feel like I want to find some way of like showing my body in its relaxed state, and when it looks soft and, I don't know, unassuming. It's just a 9 a.m. third of a coffee ramble, and we'll see how it looks, see how it fits, see how I like it. But if this is all I say, thank you for being here.